Hi, this is Raven, and welcome to The Bird Nest. Now, this is being brought by a very popular demand. I am drawing my Hazbin Hotel character, Shard. Now, I've gotten a lot of comments to draw a full body of Shard, and so that is what I'm doing today. I did not want to do it on my iPad. I did not want to deal with doing digital today, so I am trying my very first time at doing a recording of me drawing my sketchbook. So we shall see how this goes. I'm going to go ahead and tell a little bit of what I have for Shard before we start getting into how he is designed, because there's a very particular way in which I have designed him. Shard is actually a reflection. He is known as Shard the Mirror Demon for a reason, and that is because he is literally trapped in a mirror. Now, how he got into that mirror is a whole other story. He was actually basically kind of an object used by the angels in order to reflect humanity, and he was supposed to reflect humanity and all the sins and virtues of humanity. That was his whole shtick. That was his entire purpose. Everyone knows, if you have seen Hazbin Hotel, the angels are a little bit, not even a little bit, corrupt. What with the whole extermination day in hell and all that. So it was only a matter of time before Shard, the reflection of humanity, became corrupt as well. He was created by the angels. He is going to get corrupt like the angels. And so that is what ends up happening to our dear lovely Shard. There is nothing original about Shard. Every single aspect of his design is taken from various different Hazbin Hotel characters. If he was a character in the show, I think it'd be very cool if he did not have an actual voice actor, his voice actor being one of the other Hazbin Hotel characters, or one of their voice actors. I think that'd be really cool. All of their songs that he would sing, which one of them, I think it would be really cool if all the little motifs in his songs were just various versions of motifs used in Hazbin Hotel. Hell is Forever, I think that'd be really cool if he had a motif that was that song, but either in major or minor, or where all the notes are kind of flipped on his head, much like what Sweeney Todd does with the Dies Irae, and how that's kind of flipped on its head and turned every which way in every single character's theme, minus one, though. I love it when characters and stories and media have those little things. Oh, I hit my camera. But I love it when they have those little things where so much thought is put into it, and that is kind of what I wanted to embody with Shard. Shard is a reflection. Of course, nothing about him is going to be original. It's going to be taken from various aspects of the show. Even his personality, I want to rehash, just be various rehashings of things you've already seen. I think that'd just be such a really cool way to take a character. And in all honesty, it was really hard to come up with a design for Shard. I had a basic idea of what I wanted to. You could kind of see in my on the short I have on my page of him in the mirror, and that was the very first design I ever came up with. Because all I knew is I wanted long hair like Vaggie, I wanted horns, and I wanted some sort of demonic angel-like being. That's all I really knew, because I have a tendency whenever I make a character to just make them and not think twice about what I'm doing until I start getting halfway through it and I start getting to the point to where I'm drawing the clothes. Because I draw the frame of the body first and then I build the clothes on top of that based on what pose and what body type that I give them. I don't know why I do it that way. That is just what I've always done, and it helps me figure out the anatomy a lot better. I was having such a hard time when I recorded this drawing hands. In all honesty, what I need to do, and I might make this into a whole video, do a study on hands. I have always sucked at drawing hands, and I still suck at drawing hands. In fact, back in the ye old days of my art style, I used to just draw blocks. I wouldn't even draw fingers. It was just a block and a thumb. That was it. I didn't put much thought into it, much care into it. I did not want to learn how to draw hands, so I did not. Now, I actively want to draw hands, but I really suck at it because of the fact that I kind of stunted my hand growth. So everything else on my style, I'm really happy with how I draw things. I'm really happy with how I stylize certain things, specifically ears. Why? I love drawing ears. It's my favorite part of drawing something. I love drawing ears, which pains me because as much as I love Vizzy Pop and her style, she does not draw ears. And she occasionally does not draw noses. Now, Shard does not have a nose in this particular drawing that I've drawn him in all honesty. I don't think I've ever drawn him with a nose to begin with. I'm actually looking back at that right now. Yeah, no, he doesn't have a nose. Yeah, no, Shard does not have a nose because it would crowd his face too much. I have like the bangs going on, and then he has the big ears and the big Alistair smile. That is one thing that I did that you can kind of tell that I kind of plucked from one of the characters. It's Alistair's smile. Alistair's iconic smile. I kind of stole that because that is the most iconic thing about that guy. So yeah. Ha 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 ha, I'm funny, I'm really cool. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. What was I saying? But yeah, like I was saying, I did a little challenge a while back when Hazbin Hotel first released on Amazon, where I tried drawing each one of the Hazbin Hotel characters in my style, and if I do say so myself, I think I did pretty good. I'll have to like show you guys and like try that challenge again. In all honesty, Vaggie looks the best in my opinion. Do not look at my Alistair. Alistair looks very weird. And Nifty is aight. I have a hard time drawing people with just one eye. I like drawing two. Cyclopses are hard for me. Don't ask me why. I don't like drawing Cyclopses. They are hard to me because I think the proportions and the face look really weird and I don't like it. So, yeah. I don't like drawing Cyclopses, but Nifty's a Cyclops, so that rant aside. If you guys want to see me do, like, different, like hand studies or, like, face studies, let me know, because I really like doing that, and if you guys are, like, interested in it, I will 100% jump on that, and if you guys want to see more Hazbin Hotel stuff for me, let me know, and like I could totally do other Hazbin Hotel stuff because I have so many freaking Hazbin Hotel characters. It's an addiction, I swear. Because I have God knows how many different angels. I have a couple different demon characters that I have. Reason why I have so many angel characters is because I came up with the really cool idea of trying to make the 7 heavenly virtues. And so I've only drawn 2 so far, and that is patience and diligence. I kind of ran out of patience and I stopped doing it, so patience and diligence are the only angels I have drawn yet. So if you guys want to see me draw the 7 heavenly virtues, heck yeah, hit me up, call me, beep me. If you want to reach me, leave a comment down in the bread box below, or whatever the heck that comment section is going to be called. Please let me know, because I think that'd be really fun. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and start jumping into like Shard's character design and everything, because I really want to talk about it, and it is very interesting if I do say so myself. Vizzy Pop does not draw ears, and I physically cannot stop myself from drawing ears because I love drawing ears so much. So bam, the brother gets really big ears, really big pointy elf ears, if I do say so myself, and I love those ears. I love drawing really pointy elf ears, but there's that is no one's, that one's just me. So and the infamous Vaggy Bangs. His eyes are actually a direct copy of Adam's, and same with his horns. His horns are taken from the Executioner Angels, or whatever the heck they're called. They're stolen from that. The little rings around them are actually halos that the different angels in heaven wear. Who else would wear a halo, Raven? Now, his shirt, there was someone I specifically lifted it off of. Oh, I lifted the cross kind of off of the various angels. It's a very loose take on some of the angels' garbs. It's not the most direct comparison. Now, of course, he has like one of those coats, because I swear almost every single character in Hazbin Hotel has one of those coats, so I think it's almost like obligatory that I must include this guy with a coat of some sort. So yeah, he gets a blue coat with a little bit of a gradient. So that's really fun. And of course, now, when I was drawing this, I like totally forgot that my dude has the angel dust-esque gloves. And so I had to go back and look at it, at the picture that I've previously drawn, and throw back the angel dust gloves on him. And that is one of the most obvious things that I lifted from one of the other characters for my guy. The tail is tailing, my guy. The tail is tailing. You can't see it in this particular picture, but if you have very quick fingers and manage to pause when I go back to look at my other drawing of Shard, you could see that my guy's actually in a poodle skirt, and I lifted that from Nifty because I had to take something from Nifty. She's Nifty. Hey. God, I'm a sucker when it comes to dad jokes. So you're gonna have, if you are subscribed to me, you are subscribed to me and my god-awful dad jokes. They're very punny, aren't they? And okay, back to talking about this guy. Of course, he also has the it's a slight serpentious nod because it's kind of like a more blunt cut at the bottom, but with like the vaggy bangs. So like that's that little nod. And He has like the heavenly angel scheme, angel color scheme anyway. Because the whole thing that I kind of have for him is that he's very manipulative, and he convinces one of my other Hazbin Hotel characters that he is an angel and that he is just here to guide them. And of course, I really cannot remember what other character of mine he convinced, but he convinces one of them. I have way too many Hazbin Hotel characters. I am not even kidding you. Like, Jesus Christ. In this show to make it that addicting to watch and create characters for, but it's the most fun I have ever had creating OCs. And I have a ton of Marvel and DC OCs. If you want to fact check me, you can take a look at any sketchbook that I have, and I have multiple. I have so many Marvel and DC OCs, it's freaking unreal. That's like one of the first fandoms I truly got into and started drawing fan art for. And yeah, if you guys are wondering what kind of art supplies I end up using, I have like these, they're called break resistant clear point pencils. They have like the little twisty thing at the top to where you could like do the eraser. These are like in a 0.5. This is probably my favorite pencil I have ever drawn with, and I'm gonna be real about that. I adore these pencils. I have, despite how thin the lead is, they're actually really hard to break, which I guess that makes sense because it is break resistant. My line art pens that I use, they are a Tombow, and I am going to 100% butcher this name because it's not in Japanese. It's a Fudenosuke pencil or pen. It comes in a hard tip and a soft tip. It's water-based pigment ink. It's like my favorite. It's like my favorite line art pens. You can get them at Walmart. Same with the pencils. My markers that I use are Ohuhu. I bought these online because I used to use Cali Art, but I had that Cali Art set until every single one of them were bone dry. And I mean bone dry. The nibs were trash on them by the time I got done with them. I used and abused those suckers. I had those all throughout, almost like all throughout high school and like all throughout college. I bought this set this year, and I am so sad because that gold that I'm using in this and that blue are already almost dried up because that's just how much I've been using those two particular colors. They're very popular colors, and like for what I do a lot of that color because it's like a perfect gold color, and that's like a beautiful little grayish blue, and I love it. But I use the Ohuhus. I have like 3 different packs of Ohuhus. I have like the big pack and like a skin color pack and like a gray tone set because I use gray tones and I use skin colors a lot, and yeah, so I kind of need them. But yeah, yeah. With the sketchbook that I'm using, because this sketchbook is just a cheap little pen and gear sketchbook that I got from Walmart, the pages can't really hold up to the Ohuhus because like they're alcohol based, and so they bleed through. If you've had alcohol based markers before, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So I have my little paper behind you. You probably saw that at the very beginning. I've used that same paper for like the entirety of this sketchbook. I'm like almost done with this sketchbook too. I think I only have like a couple pages left in it. which I'm like super ecstatic about. I skipped a page in my sketchbook. Oh my god. Oh, that kind of makes me a little bit mad. I'll have to go back and fill it, because I am a little bit of a completionist. Yeah, I only have like a couple pages left in this sketchbook, so after I'm done, I could do 100% do like sketchbook tour, because I think you guys would like that. I have a lot of really cool art that I really want to show you guys and talk to you guys about. Just be prepared, that's gonna be a really long video, because I draw a lot. I may not draw a lot in a long succession, really in a short succession, but I draw a lot over like a pretty big span of time. I have basically, technically I'm part-time, but I basically work full-time, so I don't have that much time to draw outside of anywhere besides when I'm off for the brief period of time I'm off. So I try to draw as much as I can. So hopefully by doing this, I can like forcibly make myself time to draw when I'm not tired. Because I use my hands a lot, so they tend to like cramp up and like get like really. They kind of hurt every now and then just because of how much I use my hands. Because I sew, ha ha ha. I use my hands a lot, so I could overuse them from time to time. Yeah, you could really see in this clip right here how my marker is basically struggling. Yeah, no, that marker is so dried out. Like, it still goes, but not in like big sections like that. I could use it in smaller doses. It's definitely a smaller dose marker right now anyway, compared to like some of the other markers I use in this video. But yeah, that one is basically dead. Yeah, don't mind me, I was having issues grabbing the right side that I wanted, because I always end up using the brush nib, despite the fact that there's a brush nib and a, like, I forget the name of it, it's like a tiny nib. It's like the itty bitty little nib. You know what I mean. If you don't know what I mean, you'll figure out what I mean. I totally forgot the name of it, but it's like that itty bitty little nib. I'd never use that thing unless I have to. But I'm using that little pink marker to hopefully help salvage it. It didn't quite salvage it the way that I wanted to, but hey, it did something, I guess. Oh, I 100% totally forgot about this, but there is one itty bitty little minor thing that I lifted from Charlie, and that is skin tone. If you noticed, I have not colored any of this guy's skin tone, and that is because I didn't give him one. He's just straight up the color white. Not Caucasian, not anything else, just white. Titanium white, in the words of Bob Ross. He's just white. End of story. And here I'm going in with a, it's just, I forget what color it is, it's just a cool gray color I'm using for shading. I don't know why I was trying to put it on like the darker hair, because that does nothing if you put a cool gray marker over it, but I did anyway, so there is that. here I'm going in with my white gel pen. It's like the Inkjoy Bright collection. It has like, it's supposed to make it to where you could draw on like black paper. And let me just say, this is like my favorite thing to do highlights with. It doesn't really smear. It dries really fast. And it's a gel pen. I love gel pens. This thing's like bomb. I just use it a lot. And you can only really buy it in a pack, and you can't buy it individually like you would other white pens or white whatever you use for highlights. But I love this little thing. It's very subtle unless you use it like fresh, and then it's like stark white, but the more you use it, it gets like a little bit subtle, and I really like that. And with my metallic pen, it's a paint pen actually, and let me just say, I have used that in my art religiously. I love myself my metallics. It's specifically metallic silver. That has by far been a staple in my art, and you will be seeing that in every single video I do, if I do end up continuing doing this kind of setup, which I do really like doing this setup. I hope you guys like it too, because you're gonna have to grin and bear it, because I like it, so I'm doing it. But that is by far my favorite thing. It adds such a whimsical and really cool effect, and I am so mad because no matter what I do and how hard I try, I cannot translate that into digital paint and like digital art, because that is just one thing you can only do in traditional art. And I'm a little bit sad because that's like a staple of mine. I have gone through like 4 of these things in the past like year and a half I've been using it. That is just how much I use that dadgum paint pen. And in fact, I'm probably gonna have to go back and get another, because that one is almost completely dead. But yeah, that was Shard. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more. And yeah, here is Shard. Thank you.